From Sunday, November 20th to Saturday, November 26th, the Canadian Federation of Music Teachers is celebrating the 61st annual Canada Music Week. Canada Music Week is dedicated to music in its fullest sense, but since 1967, a particular focus has been on Canadian cultural content. Thousands of Canadians experience Canada Music Week festivities each year in their communities. Joining me here over Zoom to talk about Canada Music Week, I am joined by Dianne Neufeld, who is the president of the Brandon Westman region. Hi, Diana. It's nice to see you again here over Zoom.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for having me. It's just great to be here to share about Canada Music Week.
Mhm. I want to first ask, why is the week so important to you?
Well, I've become a huge advocate of promoting more and more Canada Music Week, or even just Canada music pieces within my studio. We have so many Canadian composers that I sometimes think are unrepresented or at just least not even acknowledged. And they are writing some fantastic music. It's really nice to see us be able to support our our local composers, our ones across nationally. There's a lot of repertoire out there for us to explore. And it just gets me excited to see other teachers stepping up and wanting to share with their students and share in public recitals as well, the Canadian music.
Mhm. Is there a particular event for you that you really look forward to every year for Canada Music Week?
Well, I mean, we in my studio we celebrate a few events always with Canada Music, but the one that's coming up in particular with the RMT group is going to be Friday, November 25th, and we're going to have an event here at the Brandon University and the School of Music. We're going to start off at 4 p.m. with a workshop with a friend of mine, Teresa Thordenson. She's going to be leading a creative music workshop between 4 and 6 with students, and they were going to learn how to develop their musical ideas in a very interactive workshop and may even participate in a group composition activity. And then later on in the evening, we're going to celebrate even some more with a recital at 7 p.m., where everybody who wants to participate, students of RMTs, can play a Canadian work and share that with the public at 7 p.m.
And so that concert will be at the Lorne Watson Recital Hall at Brandon University.
It will be in the Lorne Watson Recital Hall at Brandon University at 7 p.m., and everyone is welcome.
Amazing. What instruments primarily are you hearing in these composition workshops?
I think that Teresa is going to bring it to open to any instruments. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the RMTs, to collaborate together as musicians and share with each other what we're learning, and regardless of what instrument they're playing on. So we could have some vocalists, we'll have violinists, we'll have pianists, and I'm just really excited that she's willing to work with all aspects of instruments. She's a broad experience with being in a band. She is a collaborative pianist, Teresa. She also enjoys writing her own music. So she's very eager to include whoever wants to participate from whatever instrument they're playing.
Hmm. Do you encourage composition with your own students?
I do. We actually spend a whole chunk or a season, I call it, exploring what they want to write about. Sometimes it starts with an inspiration from a season. Sometimes it starts from inspiration from a sport they like to play, or a color, or even paintings, landscapes. And I get them to try and explore different sounds on the instrument and find out what they can make sound from those. It's kind of fun to hear them and what they come up with, because they always surprise us as teachers as to what students will bring to you. Some of them very vast sounds, and some of them are very organized sounds. It's just great to hear them trying it out at home and feeling like they can also participate in being a Canadian composer.
Hmm. Do you talk about elements such as form with them as well, like how pieces are built out?
We do talk about form. We always talk about form within music and the pieces that they're playing. And then we talk about, depending on the age, if I have a 6-year-old, sometimes it's just exploration on the piano. If I have a 14-year-old, it's talking about let's make a storyboard. Let's see how far this is going to go. And maybe we can put it within a form or a key, or an idea that way. What kind of mood do you have? And we can choose whether it's going to be major or minor. And what do you want to feel? Do you want to feel in triple? Do you want to feel in four? Is it a dance? Is it a mood piece? You know, all of those things can be inspirations for how we're going to write them.
Sounds so great. Am I right? There's going to be a Zoom chat that's going to be happening on the 25th as well.
I think we're going to try and do a Zoom in as well so people can watch those that are unable to come in person. And that way we can reach out and have everyone be involved in some way or another. Not necessarily performances on Zoom, but so that we can broaden our audience and be inclusive of everyone.
So where can people find the Zoom invite for it?
We're going to put that on the RMT website so that you'll be able to see that in the, they have sort of where you can check out upcoming events, and we'll make sure that all that information is there and ready to go for the 25th.
Perfect. And where can people go if they want to find out more details about the events in Brandon?
Visit the MRMTA website, just mrmta.ca, and there should be some more information there regarding the Brandon Branches Canada Music Week celebration.
Amazing. Diana, this has just been great. Thanks for taking the time to chat with me. It's just been great. And as always, for our Classic 107 listeners, you can find a direct link to the MRMTA website and more details about Canada Music Week in the article that I have written that is now up on classic107.com. Diana, thanks again.
Thank you, Chris.